E faz. A little one for the money, two for the show, three. A aula de hoje é para aprender como fazer um pouco de improviso. Olá, Brasil! Olhar o mundo. Aqui, lá no Boveda, Rádio Terra. Boa tarde, todo mundo. Boa tarde, Brasil. Não, vocês têm outros acordes. Ok, eu vou falar e vocês podem pegar esses outros. Você pode fazer Fá. E você pode fazer um Dó. E Lá menor. Pode fazer Fá. Dó. Lá menor. Dó. Que é Fá. Dó. Stand by me. 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 Vamos fazer isso. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Vou tentar. Two. E faz. A little one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready now. Cool cat go, I said, don't you have? Step on my blue suede shoe. You can do anything but stay hard for them blue suede shoes. Again, they fight. Well, you can knock me down, you can sit on my face, slanting my name all over the place. Do anything that you wanna do. Where's my... Eu vou parar. Agora vamos ter certeza que você sabe. Agora a primeira coisa que você aprendeu foi essa. Mas eu tô dando outra parte de brinde. Ok? Onde você vai pegar nessa primeira casa e você vai tocar um número. Olha como é esse número. Você faz 1, 2, 3, 4. Ops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Começa na 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eu tô no 8. Hey, so everybody, here we are, and where am I? Let's see, let's get me on this. Can I see me? Here I am. Okay, so we are in a good place today because we're going to work on an approach to blues. I think some people call it the Albert King approach versus the B.B. King approach. I don't really agree with that interpretation. However, we're going to go down that rabbit hole to kind of maybe look at it in a different way. Oh, this is where Albert King goes, this is where B.B. King goes. Because I really think, in one way, B.B. King hangs out in a certain place on the pentatonic scale. And let's look at the C-sharp pentatonic scale right now. And what we're looking at C-sharp major. The C-sharp major. And by the way, everything you see today, if you want to have access to this, whatever we go through today, all you got to do is go into the description of this right here on this page, where you're watching this, and there's a way to sign up for these free classes in our channels, Radio Terra, and it's free. And you can come, they're live. So you can walk in here and say, wait a minute, I didn't get that. Could you do that again? So so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to assume that you know where to access all the materials. We've been doing this for like 3 years. And so those of you that have been with me for a while, you know about how we analyze things by the numbers. We're in the scale of C sharp, but it's just, you can move it wherever you want because we're working with the notes, the numbers of the scale, the intervals of the scale. So what we're going to do today is we're going to play a C sharp major blues and a 1-4-5. And I'm not going to go back and talk about that. If you say, hey, wait a minute, explain that 1-4-5 thing, and I'll explain it to you. Also show the chords, Gabe, real quick, the little chords. You have this diagram. This explains the 1-4-5 setup, right? We're all right here. And you can get this also when you sign up, and it's free. So, but basically, 1-4-5 blues, 1-4-5, 8 notes in the scale. There's chords that are explained right there that you're looking at now. There's the 1 chord and the 4 chord and the 5 chords, and they're using blues. So, we're going to do this 1-4-5 blues, and we are going to analyze within go back to the major pentatonic scale. Now, in this major pentatonic scale, you see those red marks. Those are the tonics. Now, they don't have all the notes that we use in blues. Blues uses that one. Now, keep your eye on that 6th string. The 6th string there for C sharp is right here on the 9th fret, okay? And we're in the C sharp minor, right? No, major. So basically, this note right here, that's an F right up there. 2, 3. Okay, so that's the minor. But that's the one, do, re, mi. But we don't go up there. We go. This is the major one, right? You're showing us, Gabe. Okay, so you see the 3rd up here. But what we're going to do is now we're going to move over to the C sharp minor pentatonic. So let's go to the minor. And you'll still see that 1st finger there, but look where. Now we have our little finger on the 12th fret. So that's the minor, and now it's a flat 3rd. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're just going to kind of go back and forth between those. But let's keep in mind where you see those red balls. So we're going to move up to this one. Okay, now we're going to, it's on the 5th string. So go back to the major one. And now we're looking at this. So we got this. Okay, well, it's not really showing up, so we're going to have to pick it up down here. Okay, so there it is. It's on the 5th string, and it's right there on the 4th fret. Okay, now we're going to move this all the way up, 12 frets up, but let's just design the C7th. Now you can see the 3rd. 1, 3, 5. Now you see there, so there's on that red ball on the 5th string. That's That's tonic, which is 1. And we got 3, 5. But then it's got this 6. And so it's like 3, or it's like 6. But we're going to go. Now, let's go to. Now, okay, we're going to go back to the minor. Now, see that red ball? Now, right next to the red ball on the 4th string, 1, 2, that's the 4th. But next to that 4th, you have a flat 7th, and that's the one we're interested in. Okay, so we go. So just look at that. The flat 7th is, and look at where the tonic is. Okay, and you still have the 5th there. The 5th is in both scales. The tonic's in both scales. You see the 5th? Flat 7th, 5th. Now, stay on that 5th. Now go back to the major. Yeah. Now we have the 3rd. Okay, 1, 3, 5. And then we go up to the. So that's a very important arpeggio. And we can go up here. Okay. Find it up here. Now we're going to go. Okay, see that tonic again? Now, see that right up there, that F note? That's the 3rd again. Now, in the blues world, so we're going to go up this arpeggio. Look at it. It's like a C7th. Dominant 7th. So we go. And you can use your pick. Or. And why don't we try this little pattern? So go into Zoom. So we're going to go up it. Then we're going to go to the 3rd. Now, see 1, 3, 5, flat 7. 1, 3, 5, flat 7. 1, 3, 1, 3, 5, flat 7, 1. Okay, now we're going. Instead of going right to the 3, we're going to do the blues thing. Now, the blues thing is playing around with the flat 3rd. So, let's just kind of review that. So, I'm going to go to we're going to go up here now. Let's go back to the. I'm going to see. Go back to the C sharp minor pentatonic. You see, this is where my finger is here. It's right on that red ball on the 6th string. And all the way across, we have notes. These are all notes of the C sharp minor pentatonic. So you can kind of like just use your 4th finger. Okay. And so check it out. But what we're doing here is we move up. And then we have a flat 3rd. Okay. So what's right above that flat 3rd? You guys probably know that we talk. It's the 3rd. That's why I see you going. And when he goes, let's say we're doing. He's going to go into the C. Let's say he's going into a C sharp chord. In Raining Down in Georgia, he goes. It starts off in G, but we'll just keep it in. We'll go G sharp so we can use the C sharp chord. So he goes. Floating down in Texas. Now he's going to move to a C sharp chord. Floating down in Texas. And then right before he goes up to the 4 chord, he's going to outline it. He's going to grab that flat 3rd and hammer and just slam right onto the C sharp because it's a C sharp chord. 1, 2, 3. So he's going to go. C sharp is floating down in Texas. telephone lines are down. So he goes, it's flooding down in Texas. So he does that little movement there. He goes, it's flooding down in Texas. Okay, he does a flat third. And when he does it, B.B. King does, he just kind of leverages with his finger. But when Stevie does, he uses his whole forearm. Okay, so that is the blues, the third blues thing. With the messing with the third, I take the flat third. See it right there? I'm right on this, right on the C sharp. Now, so there's another way we're going to mess with. So you mess around with the third, you tease in from the third, or you just like when he plays. Let's see, couldn't stand the weather. It's in C sharp. See. So he goes. So he's taking that, and his hands are so strong. He takes almost like two notes, but he's taking this flat third. See how he takes the flat third and kind of teases it up towards the third. He didn't. Okay, so now we're going to mess with that flat third again, and this is something why you kind of have to know, because so you don't wind up just playing a bunch of noodly notes. You're kind of really in the blues thing. So I'm going to teach you an arpeggio, but we're going to do it with style, with rhythm, and when you get up to hit the flat third, you're going to go into the third. So you're going to go. Here it's even better. And that's a really cool lick. You could go. So you're sliding. So you go up 1, 3, 5, 7, and then you go 3, 5, 6, flat 7. So I'll put on a little groove track. See if I can. We're gonna do a jam track. By the way, this jam track, it's a C sharp blues, and you're gonna have it, and you can have fun with it. It's when you sign up for these classes. It's just right there. It's just you hit a link, you put your name, email, it's free, and then you get a direct link to where all these materials are. For the last 3 years, this class, you can get all this stuff I'm talking about today, and you can get this little lick that I'm teaching you. It sounds better when. What? We're going to analyze that because that's going to help you. It's inside the pentatonic scale. And we can't see it. Go to the major one again, buddy, please. So here's the major one. And so you don't really see it go all the way up. See it on the 4th fret? So what you do see is see that B string note? We'll go all the way up to the B string. Now you can see, you don't really see the don't see the third, but you see that on the B string, that red dot there, and you see the 5. Why don't you go? That's the major one? Go to the minor one. See what we have. Okay, in the minor one, you got a lot less to look at. You only have this. You only have that high C sharp. But you have it there. And you do have the 5th. Okay, so the 5th is there. You see that 5th? T, and on the G string, 5th. So just you go. And then you can't see the flat 7. So let's go down here and do it. So you have it. You don't see the 3rd. You see the 5th. And then you see the flat 7. See it? Then you're going to hit the 3rd, which you don't see, because you only see the flat minor 3rd. But see where it says minor 3rd on the D string? Just put it on the 3rd. 5, 1, 3, 5. Flat 7. Then go 3, 5, 7. Then what we're going to do. Now you're not seeing the 3rd. So go to the major. There it is on. There. Okay, so now try it from here. Zoom me in a little bit. Do me the zoom. There you go. Flat 7. So you got this chord. Whoop. Now, let's get this thing more in perspective. Okay, so here we go. Okay. 3rd. So right here, so what we're going to do, let's go down here. So go to the the major, Gabriel. So down here, I got my, right here on the, let's see. Yeah, right on the 5th string. See that T? Okay, so that's the tonic, and that's, so, and you also have this other tonic. Balls, tonic, 5th string, tonic on 3rd string, and next to it is the 3rd, and then right up here is the 5th. Okay, see, that's very important. So on the 4th fret you got that 5th. Now we can go all the way up here. So up, let's take this chord all the way up here. So here I am now. Zoom in. This is 5. Let's just count it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just do it. Run it up from the 1, C sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now let's pay attention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 5. Now that's the 5. Now here's this really standard and important blues thing where you go from 5. Now we're going to do this really slow, And so now we kind of know this whole chord. So we're just gonna, it's just a C seventh chord. 1, 3, 5, flat 7, 3, 5, flat 7, 1. Then we're gonna go to the flat up to the third, flat third to the 1, 5. Okay, so let's run the song. Let's run some backing track. Get the rhythm going. On this. And that's what makes B.B. King and Albert King so cool, because they do this stuff in rhythm. It's 5. Now we're going to use the BB. That's 6. 5. Remember 5? Here I am. Now we go. Then we're here. Now we're here in the B.B. King one. So here you're on the chord. Slide up. Now you just move up the whole thing. And here they are. Let's go to the, I guess, the minor pentatonic. C sharp minor pentatonic, and we're going to go up there, and there's that Albert King box. You got your tonic and the B string. Next to it is a 4th, flat 3rd, flat 7th, 5. So you got that little, and then you got a 4th, and then you can always go from the 5 down to the 4th chromatically. What does chromatically mean? It means you just blop down, joining the notes. You can go 5 to 4, back to, and then come down here on that flat 3rd and play with it. Going to slide down, but you got this here. Sign up for the class and you can see what I did, but we're just going to go in this Albert King box. Okay, so there it is. That's a tonic, but you can kind of hammer onto this 5 flat 7th. So let's do it a little more. Okay, here we go. this up to 5. Or he can just go up to the 5. You don't see it on there. Like 1, 1, 2. Now BB, here's our 5. See that 5? Now we're going to slide that 5 up here. 5's going up to a 6, you don't see it. Zoom me in a little bit, Jay. I'm going to talk about the 5 to 4. That's kind of a pretty nice breakdown, but don't forget this. So you can go. I'm going to do this really slow for you. You can study this. Okay. I'll do it with the music so we can get a rhythm to go into it. I'm going to go really slow. It's even slower. Third one. Okay, so there you got a couple licks to practice, and just remember where they are, and then try to do them all the other places. Where's the third at? Just make up some licks. I just made up a good one. I'm going to learn this one. So I go 5 to 4, flat third to 1. Then I'm going to go 6. Where's the 6? 1, 6, 6, 5. There it is. Yeah, 5. And if you think about the numbers, you can remember. Five to 4, flat third, 6, 5, 6, 1. Oh yeah, 1, 2, and then bend up a little bit towards the. So you remember the numbers, and I won't forget it. 5 to 4, 5, flat third, 6, 5, 1, 2, up to flat third. So we do it in rhythm. Then you're going to do it really slow. Here we go. And that's kind of like how you get in that John Mayer world. He just does these grooves. He comes up with something, and just think about it, and then just do it like for 5 hours. So there it is. All the simple numbers, the simple notes, but do them in rhythm, and just get them into your head, into your playing, into your muscle memory. And that's kind of the key, instead of just like whipping off all these meaningless. Throw those around and then practice those licks. But when you practice them, you got to practice them in time, you know. Okay? See you guys next week. And we're going to attack basically the same thing, but we're going to attack it a little bit with a song and how to solo through the song. However, I'm thinking about maybe extending this one into a part 2 so we can just attack this a little bit better next week. I think I'm going to do that. So you guys check in. Tell me what you think. You want to do this as a part 2? I think I just decided to do a part 2 on the same subject of the minors and the major pentatonics and how to kind of get inside them. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care. Don't forget to hit the bell so you know what's going on. Whoops, so you know what's going on.